you?
Oh, that face scares me. Oh, those Marines are rugged.
Just look at that. The Marines. Boy, if I were a man, I'd sure join up with them.
If I were a man, I would too.
Gosh, it's later than I thought.
Look, why don't we come back tomorrow, huh?
Tomorrow, nothing. We've been waiting for years for you to get a job so we could get married, and I'm not taking any chances of spoiling it now.
Yeah, but we can't go both places at once.
Well, look, I'll go over and pick out the ring, and you go in the license bureau, and I'll meet you right here.
Don't we both have to sign?
Well, I don't know for sure, but try anyway. Maybe they'll let us take the application home and bring it back later.
All righty.
And Gerald.
Yes?
Please, try to do something right once.
Yes, dear. Oh, say, I beg your pardon.
Yeah?
Could you tell me where I applied for the...
You mean you want to sign up?
Yeah, I know it sounds kind of silly.
Oh, no, a lot of guys do it. To beat the draft.
Oh, no, not me. I mean us. We've been wanting to do it for a long time.
Us?
Yeah.
Well, it's that door right over there.
Thank you.
But don't be too disappointed if they won't take you.
Huh? Well, you know how it is. I want to fill out an application.
Oh, why, sure, fine. That's what I'm here for. And just to show you what kind of company you're getting into, I'll fill out your form myself.
Well, don't you think I better get my girl here or something?
No. You won't even need your mother.
It's nice.
Now, give me your name in full, please.
Gerald?
Gerald.
Sylvester?
Sylvester.
Meek.
Gerald Sylvester Meek. Say, they gave you both barrels, didn't they?
And my girl's name is...
Gerald. I told you we won't need your girl.
Seems kind of funny.
Now, how long would you like to sign up for?
Oh, sure, forever.
You do know what you're letting yourself in for?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm older than I look.
Well, we better make it for 3 years.
3 years? I thought it was for life.
No. But if after 3 years you decide you like it, then you can sign up again.
It must be something new. I never heard of that before.
You know, Gerald, there's a great tradition behind us.
Yes, sir. A fine institution.
Institution? Say, I like that. It takes a real red-blooded specimen to measure up.
Yes, sir.
You know, Gerald, you have to look at it as a career.
Oh, I do, sir. And so does Myrna.
Well, never mind. Do you think you're man enough, Gerald Sylvester Meek?
Yes, sir. Come what may, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health.
That's the spirit. Now, just sign right there.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we better go on with the ceremony.
Ceremony? You think I better get Myrna?
Gerald, I told you we don't need any women.
Yeah, but how can we have a marriage ceremony without a girl?
Marriage ceremony? What are you talking about? You just signed in the United States Marine Corps. Now raise your right hand. Repeat after me. Oh, Doctor.
Yes, Sergeant.
I've got 2 more for you. One of them's undressing right now.
I don't know how you do it, Sergeant. You have a remarkable recruiting record.
Oh, there's really nothing to it, sir.
Myrna's gonna hate me for this.
Sit right over there with Partridge, Private Meek.
Yes, sir. Partridge? Isn't that a bird?
That's right. He's my pigeon, right over there.
Yes, sir. Can you imagine that? I come in here for a marriage license, and what happens? I end up in the Marines. Did you ever hear anything so bad?
Yes.
You did?
I just came in here to deliver a telegram.
Isn't it remarkable, Sergeant, how fast we're able to run these recruits through?
Yes, sir. And not having to check their pulses. That saves a lot of time.
Sure. If a man is able to walk in here, we can take it for granted he's got a pulse.
And those intelligence tests, that was a waste of time, too.
How right you are, Sergeant. They volunteered for the Marines, didn't they? And that's a pretty good test of intelligence, eh?
Yes, sir.
Well, shall we polish off these last two?
Yes, sir. Partridge, Meek, right over here.
Yes. You wanted us, sir?
A couple of fine specimens of manhood. Don't you think, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
All right, my boy. Now let's see what kind of shape you're in. All right, Sergeant.
All right, sir. Recruit, Meek. Eyes.
Eyes? 2.
Eyes, 2. Ears?
Ears, 2.
Ears, 2. Arms?
2.
Arms, 2. Legs?
Legs, now let me see. There's 1. There's 2.
Legs? Perfect. Lungs?
Lungs?
Lungs? That's what it says here, sir.
Well, that's funny. This isn't the right form, Sergeant. This is the long form for officer candidates.
Bye.
But we don't have to waste time on unnecessary detail. I can see these two are in perfect shape just looking at them. Yes, sir. Sound as a dollar.
Then they're in, sir?
Don't be silly. Do we ever reject anybody?
Oh, no, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes?
My girl's waiting out front. I just wondered if you were through with me.
Yes, I believe we are, Sergeant.
I think so, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Except for shots.
Shots? No, Doctor, please, not that. No. Oh, Doc, tell me what was that last shot for?
Oh, that was to inoculate you against all the other shots.
Oh. Circuit in. All right? Yes. You two are all through. Go to your uniforms.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Partridge, funny thing, I don't feel a thing. Do you?
No, nothing at all.
I guess we'll make a couple of pretty tough Marines, eh?
Yeah, pretty tough. Oh, mister, could you tell me if the Marriage License Bureau is still open?
I think so.
Thank you. Oh, no! What happened?
Semper Fidelis. I'm in.
What are you doing, Sonny?
Huh? Oh, nothing, Granny.
Heavens to bedlams, grandson. What kind of an old fool do you think your granny is?
What do you mean?
A boy who's never spent a night away from home in his entire natural life, packing a suitcase, and he tells me he's doing nothing.
Well, to tell you the truth, Granny, I gotta get out of town fast.
Oh, Sonny, what have you done now?
Something terrible. They're after me, and they'll never let me go.
Who?
United States Marines.
Oh, no. You're not red, are you?
No, I'd say I was a little more yellow.
Oh, Sonny, tell your old granny. Maybe she can do something to help you. What is this terrible thing you've done?
I enlisted.
Oh, What?
I didn't mean to. I thought I was getting a marriage license, and before I knew it...
There he was, in the Marines. You can imagine how I felt when he came out in that uniform.
Well, I always said the little twerp didn't have all his buttons. But he has now, and they're all brass.
Well, I guess I can put this wedding dress back in mothballs.
You still haven't told me why the traveling bag. You and Gerald are eloping.
Oh, no such luck. You better brace yourself, Mom. This may come as a shock.
You've broken your engagement?
No. I decided to join the Women Marines.
You join the Women Marines? Oh, come off it, daughter. No man is worth that.
Oh, I'm not doing it just to be near Gerald. I'm doing it for national defense.
Huh?
Can you imagine the shape this country'd be in trying to make a Marine out of Gerald without my help?
I can imagine.
So you see why I gotta leave town, Granny. I could never take that. I couldn't be a Marine.
So that's the way you got it figured out, eh?
It's the only way.
That ain't the way your grandfather, Timothy Meek, figured it. They told him at Fredericksburg and Chickamauga that he was too young to carry a load, but he showed him he could carry a load as big as General Grant himself.
Wonderful.
And right on to Appomattox. He made it his work to see that General Grant was kept in good spirits.
Gosh, he must have practically won the war by himself.
Oh, he was a corker, your grandpa was. Always on the ball. He stuck to his guns, and the very last shot was fired. And you call yourself a Meeks, his grandson.
I'm sorry, Granny.
The only boy who ever enlisted and was AWOL the same day.
Don't say any more, Granny. I changed my mind. I'm going through with it.
Good for you. You're a Meek after all.
I don't know what kind of Marine I'll make, but for your sake and Grandpa Timothy's, I'm sure gonna try.
That's all anybody could do. I'll miss you, sonny, but I'll write you every day and tell you just what to do.
I'm gonna miss you too, Granny.
Oh, it'll be a proud day for me when I see you come in that fancy uniform wearing the highest decoration of all, the Good Conduct Medal.
Pretty rough on them rookies, eh, Corporal? 30-mile hike first day?
Well, what'd they expect? If they wanted to find a home, they should have joined the Army, not the Marine Corps.
Well, it'll sure separate the men from the boys. Full pack, too, huh?
Well, come on, let's rout out the lucky boots.
All right, you lucky junior Jamies, the vacation's over. Pull out in full field pack. And I mean full field pack. Come on, stop to.
Just what are you supposed to be?
A well-equipped fighting man.
I should have known better than to ask. Who told you to take all those extra gizmos?
Granny.
Granny?
My grandma says a good soldier is always well prepared for anything.
Well, that's just swell,
Gerald Meek.
It would be Gerald. Well, that's just swell, Gerald. But for your information, Granny doesn't happen to be running the Marine Corps.
Yeah, but my grandfather...
And your grandfather has absolutely nothing to do with this squad.
I'm sorry.
Now get in there and get this stuff off!
Gerald.
Yes, sir?
We're going on a 30-mile hike.
Walking?
Say, doesn't your pack feel kind of heavy?
That feels a little better. Just my feet. My feet are killing me. Gosh, I gotta do something about my feet.
Retain. Hold. Up. Pace. All right, stand at ease, man. All right, now, men. This is an exercise in creeping and crawling. When I give the order, I want you to fall flat on your stomach. You cradle your rifle and creep across this field. Now, keep your heads down. Are you ready? Hit the ground!
All right, men.
back, mate! Get back here! What do you call that?
That's the Australian crow.
Where's your pack?
Partridge has it.
What's he doing with it?
Well, we were close.
Get it on!
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys, on your feet. Come on, stop too. Men, we're 25 miles from camp. Now, we can either march back now, or bivouac here overnight and march back in the morning. Now, all you men who want to march back now, stay in line. And any lily-livered, weak-kneed individual who wants to bivouac overnight and march back in the morning, take 2 steps forward. Mick, I want to apologize to you. Here I've been eating you out all day, and you turn out to be the only real man in the outfit.
Real man. I'm too weak to take the 2 steps forward. And Grandma, I think I've discovered something else about this Marine training. What they're trying to do is make it so tough on us that it'll be a relief to go to war. Please write soon and tell me what to do. Your loving grandson, Gerald.
Did you hear what's gonna happen to us?
At this point, I'm too beat to care. You know, the only part of me isn't stiff as my upper lip.
Corporal Papadopoulos says we're gonna be put in a squad for special training. The colonel doesn't think we're progressing fast enough.
Yeah? What's so tough about that?
Well, First Sergeant McTaggart is gonna train us personally.
Foghorn McTaggart? I've been hearing about him. Why do they call him Foghorn?
They say he has a voice like an air raid siren. When he talks up, you can hear him farther than a walkie-talkie. He ate out a platoon once and blew out all the hearing aids in an old lady's home 50 miles away.
Oh, come now, you're exaggerating.
Well, maybe it was only 25 miles.
All right, you jokers, lights out. You're gonna need your sleep.
Yeah, he ain't kidding.
You know something, Meek? My Western Union route was never like this.
Good night, sugar. Wherever you are. You can thank your stars you're not in uniform, too.
Sergeant McTaggart?
Sergeant McTaggart!
Sergeant McTaggart, I told you to watch out for your voice. You'll blow the fuse.
I'm sorry, sir. I forgot.
Get over here right away, will you? I want to talk to you about that special squad.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Sir, our detachment of women Marines just arrived. They're outside. Do you want to see them?
Well, I certainly do. Tell them I'll be right out.
Yes, sir. The colonel's coming right out, Sergeant.
Say, Tootie, maybe the colonel can help me locate my boyfriend. I know he's stationed here.
Gee, kid, I hope so for your sake.
Detail attention. My orders, sir.
At ease, girls. Marines, welcome to Camp Dante. I know that you're going to be a credit to the Marine Corps.
Thank you, sir.
You're assigned to my headquarters. One of you will be on duty here every night. And, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
You are the senior NCO. You take the duty tonight and tomorrow night, and then we'll work out a regular roster.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant McTaggart. Sergeant McTaggart!
Yes, sir.
Come into my office a minute. Oh, that'll be all, girls.
Gee, Myrna, that's tough.
Just my luck. Now I won't be able to look up Gerald for 2 days.
Anything I can do?
I guess not, Tootie. Just see that the other girls get fixed up all right. I'll see you when I get off duty. Detail dismissed.
Okay, Myrna. Good night.
Good night.
Well, it's up to you, Sergeant. If anybody can make Marines out of those knuckleheads, it's you.
I'll do my best, sir.
I don't know what's getting into our recruiting officers, sending us material like those men.
Don't worry, sir. I'll bring them out of it. I'll make them snap to attention.
Very well, Sergeant. That'll be all.
Just wanted to introduce myself, Sergeant. I'm McTaggart, First Sergeant of Headquarters.
How do you do? I'm Sergeant Myrna McAllister.
Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do for you, just...
Why, say, there is something you could do if you would.
Yeah?
You see, my boyfriend's stationed at this camp. His name is... Oh, but you wouldn't know him with so many new men stationed here.
Tell you what I could do, Myrna. You're on duty tomorrow, but we're both free the next night, too, and...
Yes, Sergeant?
My friends call me Foghorn. Supposing we had dinner together at the service club and then went over to my office and looked over the roster together, hmm?
Are you sure this is on the level, Foghorn?
Absolutely. And believe me, baby, there's no one I'd rather look over the roster with.
I don't know. The only ones I've ever found were too fast. Forward or reverse.
How do you mean?
You're either running from them or after them. I don't suppose I'll ever find one, but I'd like a nice medium guy. Not too fast, not too slow.
All I want is a guy, period.
Is that why you joined the Marines?
Well, yeah. It's like shopping at a supermarket. There they are, all lined up for you, or marching past you. And you've got thousands to pick from.
Seen anything you'd like so far?
Yeah, that big load of stripes that marched into the colonel's office.
McTaggart?
Uh-huh. Isn't he a dream?
If you don't specify what kind.
What are you two gals jawing about as if I didn't know?
Tootie was just saying that she could go for Sergeant McTaggart.
That seagoing devil wolf?
Why, what's the matter?
Well, I'd hardly said hello to him when I felt his hot breath on my neck, and he's trying to maneuver me into a date.
Gee, I wish I'd gotten duty tonight. What'd you do?
Well, I told him I'd meet him. He's going to help me find Gerald.
Well, when you're through with them and you found your boyfriend...
Yeah?
Would you mind throwing what's left of him my way?
Not at all. Foghorn is practically yours right now.
Foghorn. What a romantic name.
Boy, I hope Foghorn isn't as bad as they say.
Oh, he couldn't be. I mean, a voice is a voice. How can a little voice hurt you?
All right, get in line. Shape up, shape up.
That's better. Now, when you hear me so much as whisper, that's the way I want you to jump. The other NCOs have been telling me that you specimens have been giving them a little trouble. But I guarantee when I get through with you, you won't be in shape to give anybody any trouble. Left face, right face, about face, right shoulder arms, left shoulder arm, about face, left face. As you were! I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it. In all my years in the Marines, I never saw any bunch of knuckleheads loss of commands like that. You, what's your name?
Private Partridge, sir.
Don't call me sir, I'm not an officer. And you, what's your name?
Private Meek, sir.
You catch on quick, don't you, Meek? You two are the best, the biggest, the most complete specimens of ours I've seen in 20 years. Now let's see if you can do a little better by yourselves. Rest at ease. Meek, Partridge. 2 steps forward. Hodge! I'll start you on a simple one. Forward. Hodge! No, no, no. The book says to execute port arms. The left hand grasps the balance of the rifle. Where's the balance of your rifle?
I don't know, sir. This is all he gave me.
There's the balance, and there's the stock. Now, it shouldn't be too tough for a big boy like you to remember that. Should it?
No, sir.
And don't call me sir.
I mean, no, ma'am. Sir, Sergeant.
All right, back in ranks. Let's see if you're better at marching than you are at the rest. Squad. Then hut. Right shoulder. Arms. Right. Hey. Forward. High. Up. 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 Trip. Up. Up. Trip. 4. Keep it step down now. Shape up. Shape up. 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 Column left. Up. 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 Trip. 4. Up. 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 Took. Trip. 4 to the rear. Hut. 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 Up. 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 Took. Trip. 4. Up. 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 Trip. 4. Up. Up. Squad, come! Left face! Meek, Partridge. Not that anybody get lost, just... Meek, Partridge, hold! Get back here, on the double! Tell you what I'm gonna do, Meek. I'm gonna make you an orderly.
You are?
Yep. I'm gonna put you in charge of John Paul Jones.
Hey. I heard that name. Isn't he an officer?
No, only a corporal. But he's a real devil dog. He'll really chew you out if you don't stay in line. He hates green recruits.
Is that so?
Yeah. When John Paul gives an order, he really puts teeth in it. Come on.
Take it, Jones. John Paul, Corporal, sir. Look, now, you be nice now, and I'll have Grandma send you some nice dog biscuits, huh? I know just what you're thinking, but it's against regulations. You, now. Pay attention.
Come in! Well? Oh, it's you, Meek.
Yes, sir.
I told you, Meek, you don't call an NCO sir. And you don't... Oh, what's the use?
Sir, I've been here a few days and, well, I never been away from home before.
Yeah?
And, well, I was wondering about a pass to see my grandmother and my girl.
A pass?
Yes, sir.
Meek.
Yes.
Colonel Flint puts a lot of faith in the judgments of his non-commissioned officers. He says we can give a man a pass any time we feel he's progressed far enough in his training. Now, that means in your case, you can apply for a pass in about 1,000 years.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, get some shut-eye. You got a tough day ahead of you. We failed at everything else. We're going to try and make a cook out of you.
I'd make a wonderful civilian.
You'll go by headquarters on your way back to barracks. I want you to drop this note off for me.
To the colonel?
To my new girl.
Oh, gosh, what's she like, sir, Sarge?
She's a doll. A real doll. Tall, blonde.
She's like my girl. Tall and blonde and... Tall and blonde.
And she fell for me right off. First time she saw me. Like that.
Gosh, it's wonderful having a girl like that, Sarge. I know.
And to think, she's a sergeant, too. A real Marine.
Well, my girl isn't a Sarge, thank goodness. What's her name, Sarge?
Myrna.
Myrna. What a pretty name. Myrna. What a coincidence, Sarge. That's my girl's name, Myrna. Gosh. We're a couple of lucky guys, huh?
Yeah. Well, you better get on over there with this.
Yes.
By the way, Meek, how are you and John Paul Jones getting along by this time?
Oh, ripping. See you, Sarge. Excuse me, sir. Miss, Sergeant.
Well, what is it? Gerald Meek! Well, let me look at you. Oh, I wondered if they'd be able to make you into a Marine.
But you, Myrna, what are you doing here?
Simple. I enlisted, too. Right after you did. We got choice of assignments, and here I am.
But when did you...
Just yesterday. I'd do the first duty, so I couldn't look you up.
Then you're... Myrna.
What kind of a question is that? Of course I'm Myrna. What are you, dopey?
You're Myrna, and this is for you. Stripe happy like all the others. I was so sure you were different. But I guess the uniform changes anybody.
So that's what's bothering you. You're way off the beam.
Then you mean you're not his Myrna?
Is that what he said? Don't be silly. I was just going to let him help me find you.
And he thought... Wait till I tell him that... Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, I just happened to think what would happen to me when Foghorn finds out.
Oh, don't worry about it. I've got the answer.
You sure?
Sure, we got a lot of swell gals in our outfit. I'll just get Sergeant Foghorn another date.
I don't know.
Maybe we can go out together. Now, will you stop worrying?
You know, Myrn, I just wondered.
Wondered what?
I wondered how it would feel to hug a sergeant.
Oh, you.
Isn't Corporal Frisbee nice, Sergeant?
Yeah.
I told her we'd do all right, Sarge.
But I don't see why a corporal would go for a knucklehead like you.
Well, it's pretty obvious I'm a nice fella. Wait a minute, Sarge. I'm with...
I can see this is going to be one of those evenings.
Why don't you do something about it? You want to let a sergeant get away?
What would you suggest?
Well, you read the magazine articles, don't you? You got to sparkle. Show an interest in his work, like, did anything exciting happen at the orderly room today, dear? Hmm? Or how did things go at the rifle range? Hmm? Or...
I'm not that anxious to be an old maid. Thousands of Marines in this base, and I have to end up with...
Hey, gosh, they found a table for two. Come on, let's go.
Well, shall we begin this festive evening?
What about your date, Sergeant?
I got my date. You're wonderful. You're the kind of dame I've been looking for all my life. When I first saw you in the office, I said to myself, there's a fit mate for a real Marine.
You watch your language. Yeah. You know, this isn't working out right at all. Hey, Sarge, Myrna's my girl.
Was your girl, Private Meek?
How can you be so sure, Sergeant?
Don't be silly. There ain't a dame living to take a green recruit over a six-striper.
Pardon me for living.
Hey, Sarge, wait a minute. Look, Myrna and I...
You ain't married.
No, but we're engaged.
So what? I just broke your engagement. How about you and I taking a moonlight walk, honey?
I like moonlight.
Yeah, she loves the moonlight. Take her.
I ain't speaking to you. I'm speaking to her.
Oh, would you like to dance?
Oh, I'd love to dance.
Great idea. I just seem to feel like dancing.
Huh?
Oh, so you want to dance, huh? All right.
Well, guess that's telling him. Would you like to dance?
No, but I'd rather do that than sit here.
Why, Tootie,
Oh, hello, Mildred.
why are you dancing by yourself?
I'm not, see? But I might as well be.
Didn't you tell me you had a date tonight?
Yeah, with a sergeant, but I got outmaneuvered.
Gee, you must have really been desperate.
Not that desperate. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I ended up with...
Well, I told you being a Marine was rugged.
Yeah, but this is ragged.
Well, bye. It was swell getting this off my chest. Yeah. sorry, dear. I was overcome. You know, by the way, you need a shave.
It's about enough of that funny stuff, Meek.
Oh, sorry, wrong sergeant. Say, Sarge, I got an idea. How about trading partners, eh?
No, Meek. And besides, it's about time you reported to Corporal Papadopoulos.
What for?
Well, you're on guard duty tonight, and he's the corporal of the guard.
Hey, I wasn't on roster.
Is it so? Must have forgotten to write it down. And don't worry about Myrna. I'll see she gets safe back to barracks.
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Get going.
Get going. Well, we'll have to get together again sometime and do this. Bye, sir.
Detail. Halt. All right, big farm. Look, this is guard post number 1. Your post, the most important post of all.
I've never been on guard. I don't know anything about it.
It's very simple. If you see or hear anything suspicious, just holler halt 3 times and shoot. You got that?
I think so.
Now, if anything comes up that you can't handle, just holler Corporal of the Guard, post number 1. That's me. I'll be here before you know it.
You sure?
Positive. Listen, Meek. This is a very important responsibility you got here. I don't want you to let nobody on this post without a pass, but nobody! Got it?
I think so.
Now what?
What do I say if anybody comes?
Halt 3 times and shoot. Got that?
Yeah.
All right. Guard post number 1. Haul out. Guard detail. Half right. Hodge. Hey.
Who? Oh. Corporal of the Guard, post number 1. Corporal of the Guard, post number 1. Corporal of the Guard, Bill.
What?
You're late.
Now what's up?
Nothing. I just testing you. I want to see if you can hear me. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do you say? You shoot 3 times and halt. No. Halt 3 shoots and shoot. Halt!
No, Meek, no!
Huh? No. You told me to yell halt 3 times and shoot.
No, I know. But you gotta give them time to tell you who they are.
Oh.
You were gonna shoot our commanding general.
Oh. No!
Sorry, General Garvin, sir. It's a new man.
Well, Corporal, I think you saved our lives. He really would have shot us.
Yes, sir.
See that he's properly instructed and taken care of.
Yes, sir.
And button that button.
Go ahead and bite me. I'm too numb to feel it.
You see, General, for the first time in history, we'll be able to sit right in this office and watch the entire maneuvers.
What kind of coverage will you have?
We have television cameras with the troops and at fixed positions on the range.
And we'll be able to watch everything right on the screen.
That's right. We even have a camera in a helicopter flying over the explosion area.
Amazing thing, science. Maybe someday they'll invent a button to push so they won't need brass hats like us.
Let's not let our imagination run too far, General.
Do the troops know about these special maneuvers?
Nobody does. The orders have been cut, but they haven't been distributed.
Good. I always think it's better to keep them secret, even when there's no necessity for it.
What are you doing in there?
What good do I ever do anywhere else? You always wind up here anyway. And it's peaceful, quiet, no sergeants.
Yeah, but where's John Paul?
I don't know. He disappeared last night and haven't seen him since. You know, Partridge, this old business about leading a dog's life, well, I should lead one just half as good as John Paul does. Nobody to tell him what to do, no drilling, no sergeants to steal his girl from.
Say, Isn't Sergeant Myrna McAllister your girl?
Yeah?
I just saw her go into Sergeant McTaggart's office.
You did? Well, sergeant and no sergeant. Nobody's gonna steal my girl from me without a fight. Hold my place, me, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, come on, Sergeant. An important man like you. You could make one little pass.
Make a pass?
I'd sure like to, Sergeant. Or should I say, Myrna. But a man in my position...
Oh, just one little pass.
Gosh, it's tough to resist a girl like you. But suppose somebody came in the office.
So what? You're a sergeant. What could they do?
Well, all right.
Oh, you're a dear, Sergeant. Oh, Gerald.
Hello, Meek.
I'm sorry it has to end this way, Myrna, but I didn't want to be a Marine, and now this has torn us apart.
What are you talking about?
I can see why you prefer a sergeant to me. Look, not even one stripe. I just want to say one thing, Myrna. It's all right. Maybe it's better this way. I don't want to stand in the way of your happiness. So I guess this is goodbye.
What are you talking about, you drip?
And Sergeant, you'll have to find another dirty detail for me. John Paul Jones has disappeared.
Hey, Gerald, wait a minute.
Myrna.
You left before I had a chance to explain.
Explain?
Why I was working on the sergeant. Here.
What's this gizmo? A 3-day pass?
I had a terrible time getting McTaggart to sign it.
So this is what the pass routine was. And all the time I thought, gosh, well, what's it for?
What do you think? So we can get married, you crazy gyrene.
Married?
It's all fixed. The Krill's gonna loan us his Jeep. And you better get going if we're ever gonna get started. I'll wait for you at the gate.
Yeah. You're wonderful. Gentlemen, if you will excuse me. Gentlemen, please, if you please.
What's the matter with you, Meek? Don't you know we have formation in 10 minutes?
Formation? Drill? Phooey.
What?
You were looking at a man with a 3-day pass. A girl waiting at the gate in a Jeep, and a minister standing by for a marriage.
Hey, fellas, did you hear that? He's getting married.
Oh, boy, that's swell, Meek. You finally made it. I bet your grandma will be glad.
Yeah, she sure will. Huh. Run along, fellas, and let a bridegroom finish dressing.
Oh, what a guy.
All right, you devil pups, come out of there. Be ready to fall in 10 minutes.
Poor kids. Run, you slaves. Run. Yeah, swell. How absent-minded can a guy get? He signed the pass himself.
Meek, when I say get out here, what do I mean?
Don't tell me now, Sergeant. Get out? Aren't you forgetting, Sergeant? I have a 3-day pass.
You had a 3-day pass. They're all canceled. Secret maneuvers. Now get out here.
Big deal. Big, tough guy. Had a 3-day pass. All canceled. Secret maneuvers. Now get out of here!
Your mission will be to set up a patrol for the OP and the CP to intercept the DP and the VIP and to alert the MP. Now, that is the initial phase. You're part of, if you'll pardon the expression, the red force. The attacking blue force will be in the black area. You will patrol from Hill 222-2322 to Falconeau. Now, you can't possibly mistake it. It has a very distinct fling on the Peliful, contrasted to the bring on the Pandan, as you see here and here. Now, the blue force will have the new clenterscope, so be sure that your McPinterings are kept under cover at all times. Now, that's all. Now, if there's anything that isn't perfectly clear to you boys, Sergeant McTaggart here will answer any question.
Any of you guys got any questions?
Yes, sir. What'd he say? Huh?
All right, on your feet, boys. We're moving out.
Corporal, have you seen anything of Private Meek?
I sure have.
Well, when you see him again, will you give him this message for me? Tell him he's had his last chance and that we're through.
I'd like to, Sergeant, but I'm in charge of quarters. I can't leave here. He's out on maneuvers.
Maneuvers? But he had a 3-day pass.
Change 22 to change 28. All passes canceled again.
So that's it. Well, for once it wasn't his fault. Thanks, Corporal.
Sorry I'm late, General.
That's all right, Colonel.
I had to brief one patrol. It's my theory that men only do their best work when they know exactly what's going on.
A great truth, Colonel.
Well, it's almost H hour. The cameras should be coming on any second. Oh, there we are now. Now, General, that's the pillbox that we're going to blow up. The time bomb is planted inside and is set to go off at H hour. The ordnance claim that this is the most destructive landmine ever devised, deadly within a half-a-mile area.
How does it work exactly?
Well, you know the atom bomb is an atomic fission reaction, and the hydrogen bomb is an atomic fusion. Well, this is a sort of a Halligan bomb, a combination of the fission and the fusion, a sort of a deflection, as it were. And when part of the atoms start to split, and part of them are trying to fuse, when the fuse work and the fuses refuse to split, it makes a tremendous explosion.
Oh, I understand. Top secret.
Well, this is as far as we're supposed to patrol, but I can't see nothing out there.
Sergeant, could I see those, please?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Huh? Oh.
If I were going to do any infiltrating, this is where I'd do it.
Look, Sarge. They're infiltrating sure enough.
Where?
Oh.
You know, Meek, I was sure if I lived long enough...
You mean I did something right for once?
You sure did. Give me that walkie-talkie.
Got enough nickels, sir?
Lazy Susan calling Crazy Fox. Lazy Susan calling Crazy Fox. Lazy... this thing ain't working. We gotta get a message through to headquarters. Meek, I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. We have to get a message back to headquarters. Think you could do it?
Think I can do it? Sure you can do it. You've been through these...
Well?
Yes!
Okay. Now take this map.
Yes.
Tell them there's a blue army patrol infiltrating where I marked the map. And tell them to send reinforcements. You got that? Okay. And remember, they may be slipping through anywhere along our lines. So don't talk to nobody?
Anybody.
Nobody. Or let nobody see you. You got that?
Yes, sir. Don't talk to nobody, and don't let nobody see me. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now get going, fast.
I can't talk to nobody. Nobody. Shh. All right.
They sent me down here to warn you. Don't let nobody get down this road from now on. In a few minutes, that pillbox is going to be blown up by the biggest time bomb you ever saw. So keep everybody out, got it?
Okay, Pops.
Good. Fine. Excellent. Well, we're all ready, General.
Good.
All we have to do is to wait for the captain.
I believe, Colonel... Wait a minute. I just saw a man in the area.
Oh, that's impossible. There are guards posted all around that pillbox.
Well, he seems to have disappeared.
It might be what our electronics engineers call a ghost, General. We have them in our set at home all the time.
Is that so? Ghost, huh? It's a quaint way of putting it.
You see, this is the first time we've used television observation, and there's always a few bugs in these new gadgets. Come in. Yes, Sergeant?
I just wanted to tell you, Colonel, we won't be needing your Jeep on account of maneuvers. It's parked outside.
Thanks, Sergeant.
I hope I can take a rain check on it.
John Paul, what are you doing out here? We gotta get you back to camp. The colonel's really mad at you.
That was no ghost.
What's that, General?
I just saw a man and a dog run across that screen.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Why, that's John Paul Jones.
And Gerald!
How did they get past the guard? The range phone is dead.
What's the matter, Colonel? Has Gerald done something wrong?
Wrong? He's in that pillbox, and it's going to be blown sky high at any minute. Come on, let's go. Are you coming, General?
Wild horses couldn't keep me away.
John Paul, where are you, silly canine? Huh? What's the idea of running back here? Isn't that cute? So that's where you've been. No wonder you came back. Get in here, quick. Yes, sir. Why would anyone want to put a hot water heater here? Tell me the housing shortage is that bad. City clock's 2 minutes slow. Huh? What? Warning, high explosive. Ordnance experiment X2002, halogen bomb time fuse. Bomb! Oh, come on, John Paul. You gotta get your family out of here. This thing's liable to go up. Hey, come on now, wait a minute, John Paul. This is no time to act like a sergeant. Come on, kid. We got to take care of your family. We got to get you out of here.
Well, it hasn't gone yet.
No, but it will at any second.
Oh, poor Gerald.
Poor John Paul Jones.
Marines to the end, though, both of them. Right in the thick of it.
I'll never be able to tell his grandma.
I could swear I heard a dog bark.
Oh, Gerald.
Hey, will somebody take care of these crazy mutts?
Okay, mate.
And Colonel, you know you shouldn't leave things like that around. Liable to go up and hurt somebody. Don't worry about your family, John Paul. They'll be well taken care of. He's a crazy father, I tell you.
Ordinarily, the Navy Marine Corps Medal is given only for heroism towards another human being. But in this case, John Paul Jones is such an important figure, I feel this decoration is richly deserved. Sergeant McTaggart?
Yes, sir.
Take charge.
All right, you Marines. Ain't gonna hold the war for us. Now fall out and fall in at the truck.
Boy, I'll bet your grandma's proud of you.
You silly, brave little twerp. You could have been blown to bits.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Gerald, I'll feel better knowing the Partridge will be with you.
I won't be with them.
Why not?
Well, I'm going to officers' candidate school.
Oh, no.
Well, see you later, Partridge.
Good luck, Jerry.
Thanks, kid.
You know, I'm going to miss you, Shorty.
I'll write you every day.
That'll help a little.
Gosh, when I think of a whole ocean between us, you won't fool around with any more sergeants, huh?
As if I could. Oh, Gerald.
All right, break it up. They ain't gonna hold the ship.
Well?
Well?
Goodbye, Myrna.
Goodbye, Gerald.
What's the matter with you? She's my girl. And besides, somebody's got to defend the home front.